a world where the roar of a lion or the trumpet of an elephant is heard only through the stories we tell, not in the wild where they belong. Picture a future where they flutter of a butterfly's wings, or the dance of a firefly on a summer evening are but distant memories of what we once had. This is the world we're fast approaching if action is not taken. Every 15 minutes, an elephant is killed for its ivory. At this rate, we could witness the disappearance of these majestic creatures from the wild within our own lifetimes. This statistic is not just a number, it represents a heartbeat, a life, a part of our world's tapestry that we're on the brink of losing forever. I'm here today to discuss a matter of critical urgency, the need to conserve our wildlife. Our mission is to ensure the survival of the species with whom we share this planet, not just for their sake, but for the maintenance of biodiversity, ecological balance, and the well-being of humanity itself. My thesis is clear. Wildlife conservation is not an option, but an imperative. I will delve into the current state of wildlife, its intrinsic value to ecosystems, the benefits it provides to us, and the tangible solutions we can implement to safeguard its future. Let's begin by confronting the stark reality. The World Wildlife Fund Living Planet Report indicates a 68% average decline in global vertebrate species since 1970. This is a staggering loss, symptomatic of the broader environmental crisis we face. The primary causes of wildlife decline are habitat destruction through deforestation and urbanization, poaching, and illegal wildlife trade, pollution, and the oversearching specter of climate change. Each factor erodes the foundation of life, species by species. Consider the plight of the vaquita porpoise, teetering on the brink with fewer than 20 individuals left due to illegal fishing operations, or the Samaritan rhino, whose numbers are so few that they are barely hanging on against the tide of habitat loss and poaching. These are not isolated tragedies, they are part of a pattern that we are all a part of. Moving to the ecological narrative, it is essential to understand the role of wildlife. Within the grand opera of nature, every creature from the smallest insect to the largest mammal plays its part in the symphony of the ecosystem. The food chain is a delicate balance of predator and prey, producer and decomposer, each relying on the other for survival. The concept of interdependence is not just a biological term, it is the reality of life. Keystone species are the conductors of this orchestra, shaping their environments in ways that allow other species to flourish. The beavers with their dams create wetlands that serve as havens for countless other animals and plants. The mighty wolves of Yellowstone, by controlling the populations of herbivores, have allowed overgrazed landscapes to rejuvenate, which in turn has affected the flow of rivers. These examples illustrate a simple truth. The loss of one species can unravel the tapestry that sustains the whole. The tapestry of nature is not just a backdrop for the drama of life. It is the stage upon which our own story unfolds. Wildlife offers us a treasure trove of benefits, from the tangible to the intangible. Economically, the value of wildlife through ecotourism and job creation is immeasurable. The allure of the African savannas, the mystery of the Amazon rainforest, and the majesty of the Arctic tundra draw millions of visitors each year, supporting the local communities and national economies. Culturally, wildlife is woven into the fabric of our societies. It inspires our myths, our art, and our sense of wonder. The symbolism of the eagle, the wisdom of the owl, and the courage of the lion are but a few examples of how deeply wildlife is ingrained in our cultural identity. Moreover, the importance of biodiversity for medical and scientific research cannot be overstated. Many of the machines we rely on, such as aspirin derived from willow bark, or the cancer-fighting properties of the rosy periwinkle, have their origins in the nature of the world. The potential for future discoveries is boundless, with countless species yet to be studied. The challenges we face in conserving wildlife are significant. They are not insurmountable. Legal protections, such as Endangered Species Act in the United States, have shown that stronger policies can lead to recovery and preservation enforcement of these laws, both nationally and internationally. It must be a priority to combat the illegal trade that threatens so many species. Habitat conservation and restoration are vital. By protecting the natural homes of wildlife and rehabilitating damaged ecosystems, we provide the foundation for species to thrive. This also includes the establishment and proper management of protected areas such as national parks and wildlife reserves. We must also look to ourselves and our daily choices, promoting sustainable practices such as responsible agriculture and forestry, and minimizing our carbon footprint and our actions we can all take. As consumers, we hold power. Choosing products that do not harm wildlife, reducing from our use of plastics, and supporting companies with ethical practices can drive change. Furthermore, technology and science offer us innovative tools for conservation, from tracking animal movements to GPS to restoring genetic diversity through advanced breeding programs. We have the means to make a difference. Conservation initiatives such as the reintroduction of species to their native habitats and community-based conservation products have proven successful time and time again. In summary, the call of the wild is one we cannot ignore. We have explored the dire state of our wildlife and the irreplaceable role they play in our ecosystem, the vast array of benefits they provide, and the actionable solutions at our disposal. The conservation of wildlife is a multifaceted issue, but at its core, it is a matter of human responsibility and survival. I restate my thesis with conviction. To conserve wildlife is to conserve ourselves. I urge you to join in the efforts to protect the natural heritage we are so privileged to share with the myriad of species on this planet. Whether through direct action, financial support of conservation groups, or by making lifestyle changes that reduce our impact on the environment, every step counts. Let us leave with a resolve inspired by the words we did not inherit. From earth our ancestors, we borrow it from our children, may be the generation that returns it with interest, which is beauty and diversity not only intact but flourishing. It is not just our duty, but our honor to be the guardians of life's content continuum.